I remember back in my teen years when I first had a smartphone, browsing for RPGs and the like, because that's what I was into back then. And one of the most popular ones back then was Zenonia by Gameville. Cool anime style graphics, pretty pixel art, and free to boot. It looked awesome. So, of course, I downloaded it and played it for a while. It's been quite some time now, and I don't actually remember much from when I played it back in the day. I definitely didn't finish the game, so I was also curious about how it would end. So I figured it would be a good time to revisit this game from my youth and see how it holds up today. Now, this first title in what would become a series started on iOS and Android devices, but it isn't playable on either at this time. It's long been delisted and it isn't compatible with modern hardware. But lucky for us, it was also ported to the PSP as a small downloadable title, as well as to the DS in the form of a DSi downloadable game. The version we settled on playing out of convenience was the PSP version. By the way, I did this playthrough a while ago, which is why all this footage is of me in my previous models design. If you'd like to check out the full unedited playthrough VODs, there's a link in the description below. But anyway, on to the revisit. On selecting a new game, you get to pick one of four classes. The one we went with for the playthrough was the Paladin. We get a pretty long intro cutscene by mobile game standards, giving us the premise of the game. The evil Dragon Clan and the good Holy Knights are locked in combat. In one battle, a child was found left behind, and one of the knights takes him in and chooses to leave the knightly order to focus on raising him. The kid, of course, is relevant to the Dragon Clan's evil plans, and eventually the knight turned foster father is killed by one of their lot. The kid, now grown up to be an edgy teen with an equally edgy name, is our player character. Regret! Remember, don't give in! Oh right, I remember now. The main character of the game, the main player character, his name is Regret. Definitely a bit of an edgy name. The actual game is a top-down action RPG, with directional movement and dashing, and real-time attack buttons. Yeah, the animation is definitely, well, not the animation. The game is running a little bit slower than you'd expect for a console game, but that's because, it was a mobile game, so it's a little limited. But it works fine enough. Turns out, Regret's also a bit of an outcast due to his dubious origin, and the villagers don't like you very much. Like, at all, really. Let's talk to the doggo. Puppy! Puppy! No, I don't mean to attack you. Puppy! Puppy, talk to me. You're my only friend. He wolfs at me. That's good enough. As you move around the village initially, you might run against some of the limitations of the original mobile hardware that the game was developed for. Yeah, you can't turn on the spot. You have to back off a second. You have to back off, and then you can turn. So for example, if we're facing this way, if we came down here this way, you can't turn to face upwards. So you need to make space and go back up. There's other things too, like music loops being under 10 seconds on average, which definitely got grating over time. But it's not all negatives with this game. Here, have some food. You must be hungry. There is a charm to the pixel animation. You must have been starving. You see the SP gauge in the bottom? It's full now, right? Yeah, I do see it. You can't do anything if you're hungry. The SP gauge will drop, and you'll get tired if you don't eat, so make sure you always have plenty of food with you. Yeah, that stamina gauge is used a lot in combat for things like dashing and using special attacks. The longer you don't eat, the shorter the bar gets over time, so you do gotta keep it topped up. Let's see, of course. There's a couple of translation errors that you'll be expecting out of a game from this era. You carry too much in that bag. Your movement will slow down when you're overweight. You can check your inventory by going to the item equip menu. When you are overweight, select an item and choose dispose to get rid of it. Games also got limited inventory space and encumberment as mechanics, as is the style at the time. Hey, look at these scale trees and everything. It's pretty in-depth for an 09 iOS Android game, right? I mean, nowadays it's not anything too special, but back in 09 it's pretty cool. After some faffing around in town, you're given a quest to get some firewood, though the game reveals it was a setup all along. And you're let out into a combat zone. Yeah, there's actually a day-night cycle, go figure. You're also given the opportunity to pick up some side quests, which aren't anything special. It's your typical kill X enemies or collect X drops kind of thing. So we head out into the world and we can finally do some combat. It's nothing special, but serviceable, I suppose. Yeah, it's a little rudimentary for an action. Yeah, it's an action RPG, right? It's a little rudimentary for today. But remember, having this on your mobile device and being able to play it anywhere. And this game was free too, from what I remember. You could buy like in-game stuff, I think. These guys respawn real quick. I think we'll get more skills as we go, though. The slimes do look like chickens, though. Old hat. Let me equip that. Another note about equipment. They've got durability and they'll all break after enough combat, as was also the style at the time, I suppose. I don't know if MapleStory and Ragnarok Online were the ones to originate this specific package of mechanics, but they sure did popularize them. You know, it wasn't easy killing all those slimes. Maybe you can be a little more thankful. My god, you rude little brat, you're asking me for something in return? Well, whoop-de-doo, you really are a disappointment. That's not what I meant. Everyone's so rude to me. Anyway, there is one thing to be said about the balance of combat in this game. Enemies hit kinda hard, respawn often, and can be a bit spongy. Maybe it had to do with my paladin class, but one recurring issue I ran into was never really feeling I could quite make up that power gap on the side of the defenses. I could beat most combat instances by playing extremely safe and hammering away at mobs slowly but surely, but it definitely slowed down the pace of combat. I'll spread them out evenly, I guess, because I guess we need more health. More agility is probably what decides whether we hit or miss. I just noticed there's a morality bar down there. Yeah, there's actually a good side path and an evil side path, but looking back, I don't think the morality bar actually does much game-wise. You pick the path based on a decision you make coming up, and that's it. You're locked into it as far as I know. No other decisions influence it. Could be wrong though. Ah, bugs are aggressive. Ow. Oh my god. Ah. I actually got stuck in the corner there. Experience and weapon durability. Oh. You can't de-level, but you can lose experience progress for dying. And of course, your equipment's durability. Since this is the PSP version, the Origin of Life item is just a very expensive vendor purchase, but I'm guessing it was a paid item on the free app version. Speaking of experience, it takes a lot, and I mean a lot, to level up as you go. Yeah, the game's XP curve is pretty grindy, but I guess once again that's just par for the course for these games. Are you the one who cut down the Cory tree? Yeah, but Greg told me that he spoke to you about cutting down the tree. I just did what he told me to do. Greg said that it was okay to cut down the Cory tree? Yes. That... I am going to tear that old man apart. And you, I can't believe you could just trust him and cut down that tree. Shame on you. If it wasn't for Pardon, you wouldn't even be here in the first place. I knew you were no good. Everyone is so mean to me. Even Tender hates me now. Father, why did you leave me alone? Father, what really happened to you? Was it really a demon that killed you? I need you now more than ever. Seems like everyone around here hates me. Because I am the demon. I never realized it though, but I am the demon, yes. That's why I am named Regret. A very edgy name. Because I regret. After all, Dad, you set out to the big city to try and make a name for yourself as an adventurer instead. Wait, does your health regen over time? It does, just very slowly. As long as you have stamina, a safe place to stand, and an abundance of free time. Seriously, it's very slow. You can slowly get through any location, I suppose. Now let's look for the bar Billy told me about. Do you know where's the bar around here? Huh? You look a little young to be drinking. I'm on an errand to meet Rokane, the owner of the bar. Did you just say Rokane? Yeah. Do you know him? Rokane is the... What business do you have with Rokane? I'm supposed to give him this letter. That insignia. It's the Guild of Night. The bar is at the southwest of town. You see? Over there. Got it. Good luck. Why so suspicious? What's going on? They wouldn't be trying to set me up now, would they? Hmm? She's got a portrait, so I guess she's important for later. Gosh, city folks, so uptight. Huh? What was that? That's the knight that was at my house. This is unexpected. You must have a death wish. Ha ha ha, surprised to see me? Wow, dramatic. And here's pretty much the choice that will decide whether you're on the good path or the evil path. Contrary to what I thought, choosing yes puts you on the Demon Clan side, while no puts you on the Holy Knight side. I guess cause Dad's a bad guy, so you shouldn't help her or something. It's probably a morality thing, right? Well, we are playing the Paladin style thing right now, so maybe we'll say yes because it's the heroic thing to do. Wait! Huh? You, regret, isn't it? Do you know what you're doing? Why are you attacking her? It's none of your business. Move away. This is my chance. You'll pay for this. Hey kid. Huh? Me? Yes? I didn't ask for your help, but thanks. What was that all about? Let's just go back to Rokin. So after all that, you go back to town and you have access to the Dragon Clan's buildings and their quests. Each town is a building for the Dragon Clan and one for the Holy Knights, and each are used for their own quest lines, though presumably they aren't that dissimilar in terms of what you're actually doing, which is killing mobs and picking up drops. I am 54% evil. Okay, so that's we will have to find it out slowly, but apparently, yeah, we assisted the bad guys, so now we are 54% evil. But move! Ouch. The crash into hello, the traditional anime thing? Yeah. What was that? I heard Commander Vegas here, I have to see him. Hey, this girl is... Hey, are you okay? Mama, Papa. Yeah. The fact that we transition scenes so quickly is something that you're not used to. By the way, it's you, the boy with the drinking problem. Okay, that was kind of funny. You got me. You brought me here. Yes? Well, thank you. What's your name? It's Regret. Thanks, Regret. I'm Son. I'm guessing Commander Vague is your father? No, but I thought that he might know about Papa's whereabouts. That's why. What do you mean? You see, Papa used to be the commander of the Holy Knights, then one day he went missing. Ah. Your dad is my dad. Mama became sick and passed away. She kept saying that Papa will return soon. Ever since she passed, I've been going around looking for him. My father also passed away recently. Maybe that's why I couldn't just leave you there. You kept mumbling, Papa. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm fine, don't worry. And I'm sure your father is safe somewhere. He's not. He's dead. Around now is where we're settling into the main gameplay loop, which is picking up side quests in the town, heading out to the neighboring area to engage in combat, then come back and get the experience, which you need to level up in a timely fashion, before being able to move on to the next area when the story allows you. My job is to research the behavior of monsters, but as you can see, I'm a little old to be hunting monsters these days. It would be great if you can bring me back 10 bottles of Negra body fluids from South Adonis or West Master Beach. I know that body fluids sound nasty, but it's not what you're thinking. See, I wouldn't have thought of that if you didn't bring it up, but sure. Dude, I'm doing scratch damage to it. Level scaling, yeah. Level scaling, damage scaling kicking in real hard here. Either that or just getting bad rolls, I guess. Because I have a damage range on this sword. This doesn't look like it can hit me very hard. Oh wow, thank you so much. Here, this is for you. A combined scroll, what do I do with this? You can buy these at the item shop as well. At any blacksmith, take 2 items of the same class in this scroll, combine them together and you'll get an enchantment stone. You can add those stones to other items and make them more powerful. Whoa, then the better items I combine, the better enchantment stone I'll get. Of
course, just one more thing. You can only combine items that are magic class or higher.
Here's another good old mechanic from MMOs, crafting with a chance of failure. Presumably this is also where you could buy things to make your chances higher, or even guarantee it.
It seems they came prepared. It's not your fault. You would have gotten away no matter what. What do you mean? I think someone is behind this. He couldn't have pulled this off by himself. Could he be a member of the Holy Knights? Unlikely. We follow the basic rule of modern society. Thorough background and credit checks. But who knows?
The humor in this game is very early 2000s internet for sure.
Alright, we're about to get some lore, it looks like. Do you know about the 5 seals that hold our land together? No, of course not. I just started playing this game, you know. Random 4-4 break. Yeah, that's par for the course, I guess. Okay, no need to trip. Listen up, this goes way back. I mean, this predates the war between the Holy Knights and the Dragon Clan. We're talking about real ancient history 101.
So there's 5 seals across the land, and on the evil path, the Dragon Clan you're working with gaslights you into removing them. Because they make you think it's a good thing. And that's pretty much gonna make up the rest of the game.
You were the one I saw at Cory Woods, right? What are you doing here? I was on a secret mission, but then I ran into the Holy Knights. They ganged up and beat the crap out of me. Can you help me? I want payback. You're asking for my help, but you're a monster. How did that happen? I might look like this, but I'm tender inside. On top of that, they attacked me all at once. And you didn't fight back? What kind of monster are you? There was no way I could fight them all. Stop looking at me like that. You're hurting my feelings. Hurting your feelings? You don't even look like you have any. Wow. Why are we roasting this random dude? Do you know how freaky you look? The Knights said the same thing. They didn't like the way I look. Isn't that just mean? You are the most ridiculous and soft-sounding monster I've seen. What's wrong with you? Well, what the... Stop mocking me. Are you going to help me or not? Please help me find and fight the Holy Knights. They're really mean. Don't hit me. Can you... Oh god. Oh god. No. 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 Let me out. 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 Oh my god. That's painful. See, that's what I'm talking about. That can happen, and then you just kinda get screwed over.
Along the way, right about when you reach the dungeon of the first seal, you also meet these 2 fairies that basically follow you around and yap at you.
I'm not confident in this. Hang on. I'm going to take a peek inside the cave and see how high the level the enemies are in here. 15? I'm out of here. Alright. I think we made some decent progress today, right? But it's probably clear that we need to do a little bit of grinding. So I guess we'll do it off stream. I'll do it off stream.
After some grinding, we make our way through the dungeon and get to our first boss.
No! Damn it. Does this restart us? Okay, no. Fine, we use an Origin of Life. We can get more later anyway. We can buy them with in-game gold, so heck it.
Anyway, we break the seal and move along.
Your Holy Knights showed up in town, sure. The thing is, only 5 showed up. There were supposed to be 40 of them. Why? What happened? Monsters started appearing everywhere. It wasn't only the Cave of the Sea. The Valley of Despise, the Shrine of Betrayal, the Temple of Shame. These are really dark names for places. I mean, monsters are everywhere. How did that happen? I heard people talking something about the temple losing its powers, but I'm not sure either. I'm sorry, but I'm glad to see you back safe. I didn't know it could so dangerous. How did it go? Here's the report. Just as I thought, he's no ordinary boy. I have to report this to Lord Virulent. Okay. The translation's getting a little typo-y here and there, although for the most part it's still cohesive, so it's coherent. I'll take it. Dupre was my father, the commander of the Holy Knights. Then what about Sun? She's my sister? She's probably still looking for Dupre. How am I supposed to tell her? The orb you're carrying, that used to belong to Dupre. Come with me, like your father did. Come and help us. Vicious, you and father, were you two? Yes, your father left the Holy Knights to be with me. Ah. Evil path is gaslighting. I see. I believe we know found the child. Okay. I bet it was the Holy Knights who did it. What? The Holy Knights were upset when Dupre said he wanted to leave. They considered Dupre's action as a betrayal against the Holy Knights. Dupre, he couldn't take it anymore. The Holy Knights, full of corruption, rotten to the core. Dupre didn't want to be a part of it any longer. That's why he left. I can't believe it. The Holy Knights, I won't let them get away with killing father. I want my revenge. Gaslighting.
After all that, it's off to the next town and the next seal location.
You're the one they were talking about. Let me explain how the portal works. You can use portals to teleport between towns that you selected as a destination point. Of course, you have to pay money to use them. As you know, nothing's free in this world. So I can teleport when I'm in town. Of course not. Why would you do that when there's a portal in town? But you can buy teleport scrolls at the item shop and use it to teleport to a destination point at any time. Oh. So you have to pay for quick travel. Ow, leave me alone. Oh my god. You assholes. This powering through these areas are more painful than it's more painful than you'd expect. No, don't hit me. Oh my god. God damn it. Fine, these bats won't leave me alone unless I kill them. Not the spikes! Surprisingly, these are like less annoying than the bats, somehow. Although the books are definitely starting to swarm me. Could you... back off! It feels like the bats crit more than usual. No, it's all mimic. There are no legitimate treasure chests in here. They're all fake. Which I don't really get the point of. Nah. The worst part is that they body block you and they move so quickly.
As you can see, even over-leveled, it's really easy to die. But either way, we did a bit of grinding, a bit of side questing, and now we're ready to move on.
How are you feeling? She's burning hot. She's sick, alright. Hell yeah, I told you, she's really hot, isn't she? God damn it. It's sick how hot she is. Did you lose your mind? She's burning hot, as in a fever, not... Never mind. Yeah. It's, the quest description says grey slimes, but the dialogue and the monster itself says grape slime. Two things I hate. Cold weather and high places. What kind of a person decided the Sky Bridge would be the only way into Hades? That must be him. I think you're right. Who goes there? I know you have the letter. Just hand it over and you won't get hurt. No way in hell are you taking this letter. I can see you shaking from here, you wuss. Just hand it over and I'll let you go. What? I'm not shaking because of you. Don't flatter yourself, punk. I'm just cold. Well, I guess you want to do this the hard way.
This guard's blocking our way to the seal, so we have to deal with him, but jeez, he's high-leveled.
It's gonna be pretty prolonged either way. It's just one enemy at least, so it's a battle of attrition, really. But this is gonna be a bit of a slow-paced, patient battle, I guess.
And this is what it looks like when we abuse our natural health regen to slowly chip an enemy to death.
Let's kill him. Hunt Choi. It's got such an ordinary name too, Choi. Alright, taking a peek. Well, level 22 mobs. And nobody in here is poisoning me. This might be an easier time then. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't agree to this. Why are there 4 people in my ass now? Let's go. This is in fact the boss room. Yeah, we are here. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? You know why I'm here. I'm here for revenge. What? Revenge? What are you talking about? Why do you want revenge on me? Is this about the orb? Then don't be silly, you can have it. I'm here to revenge my father. You mean Commander Dupre? 3 question marks? Stop it! I don't know why you are doing this, but I won't just stand here or you attack me. Shut up. I knew the moment you wanted my father's orb. Filled with greed and pride. Stop deceiving everyone and show your true colors. You hypocrite. I guess there is nothing I can say to change your mind, 2 exclamation marks. Oh my god. Bro hitting hard. Oh my god, bro hitting super hard. What the hell?
Then we played Kite the Boss for, I'm not kidding, about 15 minutes.
Alright. Whew. That was harder than I expected.
With that done, on to the next one.
Can you help me out? I want to send some of my bread to Angelina. Although you didn't give me a slice, I'll be the bigger man and do it for the experience points. Yeah, the game's kind of silly there, right? We're still getting the 4-4 breaks.
There isn't a ton to talk about between these sections, to be honest. There's some minor conversations between characters, some block puzzles, and a ton of grinding. Runtime's definitely padded out by the difficulty scaling, I'll say that much. Back from our grind session, we are now level 46. Huzzah! So, since the last time we played, I've done a little bit of exploring further forward, and turns out I found a really good grind spot. As it turns out, on this spot specifically, in the North Tania Desert, there's part of the map where you see these 2 golems. For some reason, their pathfinding is a little broken. I think it has to do with the fact that they're standing in a 1 tower high area and they can't like move properly. But as a result, you can just stand 1 tower away from them and just kind of do this. And there's nothing they can do about it. They won't counterattack, they won't do anything. So it's a really good grind spot. You can it's just a matter of like you being patient enough to actually just smack a bunch of them, these grey golems. Plus they're level 45, which is quite a bit higher than anything else in the area. Those guys up there, they're like level 36 and stuff. So it's a really good grind spot. And that's where I've been for the last couple of off-stream grind sessions. And that's how I've gotten ourselves to level 46, which is the next breakpoint. And I'm a little overweight right now because of all the equipment I've farmed up from them. But it doesn't matter because we can just slowly make our way back to town. And as a plus, this sells for quite a bit of cash. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Mister, I know I'm just a small NPC that no one cares about, but can you help me? I guess so. What can I do for you? Really? Thank you. I'm sure you're not this nice in real life. Well, excuse you! Yeah, the levels here are a little weird, right? Like, these guys are... The flyer's level 37, but the golems are 45. Oh. They're just blocking the way down, huh? Oh, it's fine. The golems can't navigate onto staircases, it seems. And they get stuck on 1 tower wide gaps. Alright, we made it. The Shrine of Betrayal. Whoa. The later dungeons start including a lot more environmental hazards, like these flame-shooting pillars.
Ha ha ha! It's time for you to feel the pain. Okay. Bro, why am I locked in like this? Can I stun these guys? Can I stun these guys? Never mind, I died.
I would also like to point out that the levels in this dungeon jump by more than 10 between the start and the end of the dungeon. Real nice level curve we got here.
We're getting by using our stun skill, mostly. Otherwise, I don't think we can do things at this lower level.
In any case, after a pretty desperate struggle through the rest of this dungeon, we finally get to the boss. It's the ghost of the dragon, Ledon. You know, the dragon of the Dragon Clan. Anyways, he's mean.
I can feel the anger in you. Wahaha! You, how dare you! Let's fight. What am I hitting here? What am I hitting here? I can't seem to hit him. Like, what am I hitting him on? Yeah, the head, I guess. Seems like a very specific hitbox, though. some of the fire effects don't appear properly. Alright, we're definitely a little under-leveled for this, so I'm going to come back to that. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be hitting. I stunned him for a second. It does look like the hit's the weak spot. Either way though, the attrition's working. I guess I'm supposed to bait him into biting and then try and hit him from there. Alright, I had to go off of a stun, but it worked. Whoa, what happened to the towel set? You, the Unwoken, impressive of you. The shadow of my soul was not enough to defeat you. I knew. I'm a little different. Maybe a lot different. I don't think the background is supposed to be doing that. The towel set's going whack. I heard a lot about you. You're the one who destroyed the seals of despise, greed, and betrayal, huh? Then the only one left is the seal of shame located at the capital. Bad. Capital Leo is the headquarters of the Holy Knights won't be easy. Please be careful and I wish you get what you're looking for, son. A. Son. Son A. But yeah, the boss was kinda janky and then the tower set glitched out, so not much to say there. With this though, the south path should be open. And also that means that we're heading towards the last area, I think. Because there's only that part of the map left. Another talking dog. I'm not even surprised anymore. Yes, I've seen him. Wonderful. You know, Hot Dog is my cousin. He ran away from home when he was just a little puppy. Really? Why? It's not important. Something about joining the Wu-Tang or the Dog Pound to be a rapper or something. Anyway, do me a favor. Can you collect 10 skeletal bones to give it to Hot Dog? Tell him his uncle says hi. I know it's a long trip back, and you're talking to a dog, but it shouldn't be too bad if you use the town portal. Is it obvious this game was made in the 2000s? Because this game was made in the 2000s.
The last section of the game has a pretty large and expansive town. Nice to look at, but easy to get lost in.
See, I think the map's auto-generated based on terrain that you can actually walk on. You see how there's that little line at the bottom? I think they accidentally made a strip there that technically counts as valid ground, but you can never actually reach that. I want to be like Stewie, an evil baby who speaks like an old man and wants to destroy the world. Dude, I just got Family Guy jump scared. What the hell? Come on kid, you got more dialogue? Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Thank you, kid. Leave me alone, old man. Oh. Damn it, I've been defeated.
Our main character isn't totally oblivious and starts questioning the bad guy's narrative here. But we're hurried along into another dungeon by our boss and directed to the last seal.
Mercenary? No way, I heard you're treated badly. You're mistaken. We provide all major insurance and benefits to our workers. Ever heard of 401k? Yeah, right. I bet you guys give out rusted equipment with zero durability. You got your facts all wrong. We get our supplies directly from the best blacksmiths. The pay seems to be pretty low. There's always room for negotiation. Paychecks are given every Friday. And we have incentives and stock options as well. But I have to work overtime. I'm more like a 9 to 5 guy, you know. What the hell? Stop being so picky. Do you know how bad the global economy is right now? I'm offering you a paying job.
Honestly, real.
We're about to find out what level of the mobs are in this place. But it's another big jump. 57. Not that bad actually. Alright, we can handle it. Not defense down. Defense down is horrible. Oh, that's a Chimera. It's level 60. What happened? The Holy Knights. Hang in there. Stay with me, Vicious. I never thought this day would come. I should have died that day. Vicious, come on! Hey kid, I'm sorry. I never wanted to. Everything was a lie. Oh my god! How am I supposed to properly do this without like sitting and waiting? Okay, so how I would do this off stream is I would be very slow and just kill one at a time. And like just back in and back out and just sit around waiting for my health to come back. I'm not sure I want to do that right now on stream, but I do want to get this quest done. It's not a high level wall, it's one level above me. It's just that these mobs in particular are extra nasty because they're hitting defense down and poison. So they murder you in 3 seconds flat if you're not careful. If you're unlucky. The camera respawn. Ah, shit. Okay, we're done. We're done with the quest. We don't have to do this anymore. I'm just gunning it now. I'm gonna gun it. Your father, and now Vicious. The Holy Knights will have to pay for all this. You have to revenge them. Go, destroy the last seal. Revenge them. Yeah, not avenge them, revenge them.
Back in this dungeon, the level jumps are pretty ridiculous. This is about where the pacing gets extremely wonky, since the only way you can get deeper in is to grind, but the only place to grind is in said endgame dungeon. Also, this puzzle straight up lies to you.
So here, watch the pattern. Right, down, down, right, up, right, down. That pattern is wrong. That gets you killed. They actually transcribed this wrongly. So the pattern actually is right, down, down, right, up, right, up, right, down. If you do it the way the game shows you, you get screwed.
The boss of this dungeon is the boss lady of the Holy Knights. She's got a pretty cool design, but surprisingly she's quite easy attack pattern wise.
There we go. Towards the end of the battle at Tripalo, we were outnumbered and had to retreat. We had to give up the boy, the seed of chaos. The absolute form of evil. Under the orders of King Ladon, we planted the seed of chaos inside of you. No, stop! We knew the boy was alive, that's why we tried to destroy the seals. The evil released from the seals would provoke the boy and awaken his powers. That's you, Regret. You've been gaslit this entire time. Take this, it's father's diary. Read it. The boy we found in the battlefields. Everyone disagrees, but I can't abandon this child, the way he smiles at me. Even if that day comes, just like the day I found this boy, I will protect him. I might end up regretting my decision, but I will stay by his side no matter what. That's why from today on I will be called as... Pardon? Father!
So now we've cleared things up, it's time to properly save the day by heading to the final dungeon. Once again though, the same issues arise. Massive level jump from the high 60s to high 70s between the start and the end of the dungeon, requiring a massive grind to get past it. I think the pacing really falls off towards the end, since I don't believe there's any real easy way to get your power levels up to compete without just a lot of monotonous grind. At some point I eventually started abusing Origins of Lives to get continues. Presumably though, if I were playing the free version of the game, this would have hit my wallet pretty bad. We didn't quite have the time to sit around and grind for hours just to see the ending though, so for the sake of completing the playthrough, we went with that route. But in any case, after a lot of pain, we reached the final boss.
You cannot save during boss fights. Here we go. Yep, that looks like the final boss, alright. It's time to end this now. Pathetic, wrapped in that human body, you are weak. Or did you forget? It was all inevitable, the curse I bear, the harm I've done. I regret everything, haha, get it? But I can't give up now, it might be too late. But I won't give up, I will die a human being and not a demon. And the bridge disappears. Here we go. Oh. Excuse me? You know, I still don't I don't understand this guy's hitbox. Like, what am I hitting? I think what it is that only, like, if the dragon's holding his head up, technically he's above the platform. So we can't hit him. He needs to be, like, on the ground. Like, in a manner of speaking. I think that's what it is. Okay, we might be able to do this, though. The power of regen and just paying our way with revives. I think he has a health regen attack though, so okay. Pop like you. Just keep swinging at him. He'll go down eventually. Okay, do not regen your health, please. I'm trying to kill you. You have barely any health left. Come on. Come on, one more hit. One more good hit. Alright. That wasn't... We did end up continue spamming our way through, but the game let us. So... And in my defense, the hitbox placement and the design of this particular boss fight is just kind of weird. I don't like it. I'll be honest.
Of course, every good final boss has a second phase.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is literally a battle of attrition. This boss is very well designed because it will not attack me if I'm standing here. So I can just sit here and get all my energy back. So the trick here is... we need to kill the hands at the same time. When we kill the hands at the same time, the main boss becomes vulnerable. Alright, it's poison, I'm gonna leave it. The main phase attacks us if we're directly in front of it. And then that's it. As long as we don't stand on the fire floors or the spike floors, we can handle it, I guess. Alright. Time it right, kill that one. Dash over. Ow. Alright, it's open. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Thank the laser of me too. And the hand is back. Okay, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Uh-oh. Alright, okay. Thank the laser. Hey, there we go. Oh boy. How could this be? This isn't over. I won't die alone, your soul dies with me. Or something. Father, son. Oh, that is a terrible pun. Oh my god. Humans eventually die, that's why they try hard in life. Haha. Or just like that. Where am I? This is... Son? As in the celestial object, not like your offspring. It was Lady Charity, she saved you. How? She gave her life to save yours. Wait, didn't we kill her? I can't believe it. Why would she? I've realized that fate can always change. Remember and prove it to everyone that my faith in you is not misplaced. The place I love, but I was alienated there. Is this a flashback? Kinda looks like a flashback. It's a weird white filter over it. Nope. That's just the ending. No, this is a flashback, alright. We're seeing the credits roll now, I guess. Team Stick. So, yeah, I guess. Thank you for playing Zenonia. Oh, that was it? No individual credits? Oh no, we got individual credits. Look at all these lovely people back in Korea in 2008. That was a long time ago, I tell you. Mobile games were different back then. And believe it or not, this was revolutionary for back in the day. An actual RPG that, you know, you could just carry around. Has it aged particularly well? I honestly would be hard pressed to say it did. It didn't. It's kinda not a very good game. Yeah, the level balancing is kind of all over the place, and the combat is a little like mindless, I guess. Mindless is probably the good word for it. It's a little mindless. So, yeah, it was a little weird. And of course, funny translations.
So that's pretty much it for my revisit of Zenonia. At least, I can say I satisfied my curiosity to see how the game ended. Get a bit of closure on that. Of course, Zenonia's just the first of a few games in the series, the later ones of which I have not played. But we'll probably find the time to look into them, so stay tuned for those at some point, I suppose.